Ladies and gentlemen, my name
permission first before you take any picture or anything. You can't take any picture or video here. Can you come with us, please? You have to come with the office. You can come with us, please. Stop it, please.
First Capital Connect. Here we go again. Excuse me one sec. Hello? What do you mean there's no First Capital Connect anymore? Oh, it's Great Northern now. Well, you can't do a return to Moorgate without First Capital Connect. Well, this is going to be stupid then. Oh well. Sorry about that. Apparently there is no First Capital Connect anymore. To be honest, I'm just messing with you with that skit. But no, today we are going down to London because Wednesday the 23rd of October is the last time that 313s in Great Northern are operating any passengers. The passenger service has ceased now, but this is the farewell charter. It's to coincide with someone retiring as well, so it's called the Gerry 313 farewell charter. Now there's two units that are going to be on this, 313-134 and 313-064, which if you remember 313-064 from my first blog I did, the big trip, I filmed it leaving Moorgate at 5:13 and someone came up and said, hello, excuse me, did you get permission for this? Which basically what kicked off Simon Train's rail journeys, basically. That moment kicked off everything. I did the return to Moorgate, which was entertainment but a bit controversial. Return to Moorgate 2, that was just downright silly to be honest. And now we do Return to Moorgate 3, but this is not Return to Moorgate 3 because this will be the final Return to Moorgate. Now the final means the 313 farewell charter, and Moorgate just speaks for itself. So we are going to a few places today, which will be listed now. Crouch Hill, with 2 disused stations. Alexandra Palace, Moorgate, Finsbury Park, Harringay, to catch the Class 313s on their farewell charter, because they're going from London King's Cross to Royston to Hertford North. They're going to have a break there. They're going to do Hertford North to Moorgate, then Moorgate to Harringay reverse siding, Harringay reverse side to King's Cross, and that's it. That'll be the end of the 313s on the Great Northern network. Now there is also something I will mention quickly before we catch our train, the 0728 to Rugeley Trent Valley, is that 313064 on one carriage only is carrying the Networj SouthEast Livery. So wait for our train now to Rugeley Trent Valley. It's a bit misty this morning. I don't know where this mist came from because it was all right up to 6 o'clock when I was up, and then it just came like that. But anyway, we're at Rugeley Trent Valley. We're only here to change trains onto the 0749 to London Euston, which is 8 coaches. To be honest, I actually need to be a bit further down where that footbridge is because this part here won't be open to allow passengers on and off because it's a short platform. So, like I said, the 0749 to London Euston is our next train. Just gonna pop up. now made it to the Alexandra Palace, and this is not where I wanted to be at this time of morning, because the original plan was to go to Hadley Wood to get the first bit of the 313s, the Gerry farewell charter through there. Unfortunately though, my train was late arriving into London Euston. Now there was apparently multiple reasons why it was late. The first one was the Caledonian sleeper was running late, which held us back a bit. Thank you United 2 for making us late into Euston. Secondly, there was signalling not signalling problems, but they were on reds from between Atherstone and Eton. Didn't help with the Caledonian sleeper. And thirdly, it was so foggy they had to go with caution, which you can't really blame that, to be honest. So we actually got here late and missed the first leg of the charter, because we were going to be at Hadley Wood just before it passed at 10:28, but it passed at 10:24. So missed that. Not to worry, we're back here shortly though to get the charter stopping here before we go on to Moorgate. Now I am slow burning Moorgate since it's the return to Moorgate. I'm not going there straight away and then just show you anything else after that. I'm going to slow burn it to Moorgate. So we're going to head back shortly to Finsbury Park, then we're going on to Black Horse Road to get to Crouch Hill, to do our filming at Crouch Hill first on the Goblin line, then we're coming back here to Alexandra Palace, then we're going to Moorgate.
Already had a 90 through here today.
No, they've been actually quite good. But something I want to say happened. Oh, how are you? Yeah, no, I'm alright. Oh, yeah, what's the right.
Slight change of plan. Instead of going to Finsbury Park and then get the Victoria line to Black Horse Road, we actually got off at Harringay and came to Harringay Green Lanes. We just walked it here. So we're going to wait for a train now off Harringay Green Lane to get to Crouch Hill.
Please stand back behind the yellow line. The next train to arrive at platform 2 is the
11. We're now just going to be walking an old trap bed in a second because, yeah, this way. Because we're actually walking on the Northern Heights, which used to run from Finsbury Park to the Alexandra Palace itself. And just beyond here, there used to be a station called Stroudly Green. So we're just going to have a quick look at the station where it was, and then head back to Crouch End to do some filming. Stroud Green Station was owned by the Great Northern Railway and opened on the railway's existing Edgware, Highgate and London line on 11th April 1881. London Overground had plans in 1935 as part of its New Works programme to take over from the London North Eastern Railway, modernise it as part of the Northern Line, but works stopped by the Second World War and never restarted due to shortage of funds. British Railways closed Stroud Green Station on the 3rd July
1954, as long with the rest of the line. The line continued to be used for goods and London Underground for train stock movements until the 6th of October 1970, when the line was completely closed. Station buildings were gutted by a fire on the 3rd of February 1967 and were demolished shortly after. The tracks were lifted in 1972 and the track bed is reused as the Parkland Walk.
Honestly, I decided to go against filming at Crouch Hill because I thought to come here instead, walk it from Stroudly Green. And this, I'm actually standing on a disused platform. This is Crouch End station, and the platforms are actually still intact, as you can just see behind me. Absolutely magnificent. It's so high up as well, believe it or not. Because these platforms these days are a bit lower, but it feels a bit more higher on this platform. But absolutely remarkable that these are still here. So this is Crouch End station on the Northern Heights line, which is 300 metres from Stroudly Green station.
Crouch End station was owned by the Edgware, Highgate and London Railway on the 22nd of August 1867. Crouch End was also going to be used as part of the London Underground New Works programme to take over the line from London North Eastern Railway and modernise it as part of the Northern Line. However, as mentioned in Stroud Green, work stopped by the Second World War and was never restarted due to shortage of funds. The station was closed on the 3rd of July 1954, as long with the rest of the line, but it was still open and used for freight until the 6th of October 1970, when the line completely closed. Crouch End is also used as part of the Parkland Walk.
After walking from Stroud Green station, I have said Stroudly Green, and I do apologise for that. It's actually Stroud Green station. And then we walked up to Crouch End station, 300 metres, and we walked it back to Crouch End station. Now, Crouch End station was opened in 1868, and apparently it's 3 miles and 65 chains from London St Pancras, measured by a Kentish town and Mortimer Junction, or Mortimer Junction, which is interesting really, but other than that there's not really much on Wikipedia to say about this station. So we're going to head back to Harringay Green Lane, and we're going to walk it back to Harringay Station, and then from Harringay Station we'll go back to the Alexandra Palace to get the 313s coming back from Hertford North on the rail tour. Going to get them at the Alexandra Palace. They've got a 6-minute wait there, and then they go to a siding, and then we're going to overtake it to get to Moorgate.
service to Barking, calling at South Tottenham, Black Horse Road.
I'm now back at the Alexandra Palace, waiting for these Class 313s to show up. Now they are booked here for about 6 minutes, but they actually be due here a little earlier than planned because apparently they're going to be here at 13:46 to leave here at 13:55. After we get the 313s arriving and departing here, which by the way 313064 in that Networj SouthEast Livery is leading, we'll go straight to Moorgate. It's time to go back to return to Moorgate.
No. There's a phone on for it, doesn't stop.
And get help faster. Let's travel well together.
And Harringay should board the front 5 coaches. Customers are reminded to mind the gap between the train and platform edge when boarding.
just now left Essex Road. We're on our way to Moorgate now, we get there for 14:23. Now the 313 charter that we passed on the way to here, I did get a clip of it, sorry, gets into Moorgate at 14:31 and leaves at 14:37. Now surprisingly at the Alexandra Palace, they actually let people off at Alexandra Palace to get some photos. Even though it had like a 6-minute stop, it got in a bit earlier, so let people off and have a chat, take some photos, all that, etc. So, this is the main event now, the return to Moorgate. Will we film this in and out, or will we not? We made it to Moorgate. Now it looks like they're a bit levered here because of the charter train. They just don't seem to give one, to be honest. But I was going to ask permission, but I think I don't need to, it'd be fine. So we're going to film the 313 arriving, and then we're going to get it departed here. Just remember, it's got a 6-minute turnaround, but it's on platform. Oh, that's just a 717. So I thought that was the charter then. Anyway, so we're just going to film it coming in and out and go back out to Moorgate.
May I have your attention, please? Please note, to ensure a timely departure, train doors will be locked shut up to 30 seconds before departure. Thank you.
In about less than 5 minutes, this is history going soon. This is the last ever 313 to be at Moorgate Station. About to film this shortly, leaving the station. After that, there'll be all 717s throughout here. Feels like a funeral, but it's a good celebration, to be honest. Anyway, let's film this out, and that's the end of Moorgate.
www.nationalrail.co.uk. Thank you.
And that's it. That's the last ever Class 313 to serve Moorgate. I feel a bit sad, to be honest, but they've had 40 years, to be honest. Now we're going to jump on this 1441 to Watton-on-Stone, and we're going to Finsbury Park to catch the 313s there. So we're going to jump on this Class 717 and head to Finsbury Park, which will be our next destination, to film the Gerry 313 farewell charter through there. And then after that, We're going on to Harringay to get the empty stock working through there, and that's the end of it for the Great Northern 313s, because there's still 313s running, but they're south of London towards Brighton. I'm now at Harringay. This will be the last station we'll be filming Class 313 EMUs on the Great Northern Line. Because when we got there at Finsbury Park, that was going back to King's Cross and the tour ends at King's Cross, but we're here for the empty stock movement now. Now I think it's going to actually go on the far line, which is just there. It's got to go to Hornsey or Harringay reverse siding, come back on the other platform, behind the other platform, to go back into the depot. So these next few clips of the 313, 313 134 City of London and 313 064, which is in 1/3 of Networj SouthEast Livery, are the final clips you're ever going to see at Great Northern Class 313, or in moving under its own power on the East Coast Main Line. Sad to see them go really, but unfortunately that is that, I'm afraid.
Touch the bench.
That's not it. I think it is it.
Let's go away for it anyway.
Is he on there?
I don't know where he is. There's no one there. Why didn't you try to check out? Because I've seen. Oh, why are they? Oh, the rubbish is still there. Oh, there they are. They are picking up. I think this is it.
And that's it. They got back into Hornsey Depot now, awaiting their fate. Sadly though, they are going to be scrapped. But when, we just don't know. It's a shame really, because I actually quite like them, but anyway, it's now time to go do something else, because I'm here till like in London till 9:15, and I've got no plan now, so we're just going to have to make everything up as I go along. So we're going to see what we can do next, but I think it's about time we get off this line and go somewhere else.
Platform 2, Bobbin 1608 Thameslink, service to Horsham via London St Pancras International. This train is formed of 12 coaches.
I just changed it to Finsbury Park to Cassius train. Go to St Pancras International.
London Blackfriars, London Bridge, East Croydon, Houlston South, Merston, Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Crawley, Whitegate, Stapley, and first class accommodation at the train. Customers are reminded to mind the gap between the train and platform edge when boarding. see.
I'm now at Hainault. I was hoping to see one of the Sandite trains here, but no, it's not here. It must be the depot. But yeah, we got to St Pancras International.
Customer safety announcements. In the current weather conditions.
Then I went to Edgware Road to take a quick video of the signal box there, which is now closed. Then I went over to Liverpool Street. Then I caught some 360s to Stratford, and then I caught Central Line train to here. To be honest, I had some time to kill because I didn't really make a plan after the Gerry 313 farewell tour, to be honest. So I was hoping to see some Sandite tube trains here, but nothing. Because it's one that I actually want to get, the Central Line ones. I've been trying to get them for years, but never really bothered or been successful. So I think we'll go back into London now from here and see what we can get done before my train back home. I don't think there'll be much, to be honest.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway. This is Hainault. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
know, I'm either blaming mad or I just don't get the message. But you know what? Just for old time's sakes, let's go back to Moorgate one more time. It's not, I'm not here to harass any people, it's just fill a train, jump on it and just go to Harringay Green, that's all. But yeah, unfortunately I'm a sucker for this. One, it's not enough, even though it should be. Except I don't think there is a train to film in, so just jump on this one, 1940 it leaves, and just either go to Harringay Green or, no, go to Old Street, because then I get the Northern back. Yeah, we'll go to Old Street, we'll just go to Old Street on this. But yeah, sometimes I'm a sucker, one isn't enough.
National Rail Services.
We're now on the 2046 to Crewe, and unfortunately it's a 352. I don't like these. Right, let me put this here. Let me put this here a second, I'll show you something, right? There we go, right. Stay there. Look how narrow this is. It just fits one person. These are more commuter trains than express trains, to be honest, but anyway, we're on this to Rugeley, so have to make do with it. So, I'm on my last train now. I'm on 350-265, another 350/2, but this is what they're designed for, commuter services, not on the Trent Valley line. But anyway, so we'll still rise up today. First off, we actually got to London late. We did actually miss the first bit of the rail tour from London King's Cross to Royston with the 313s, the Gerry Farewell Charter, the Gerry 313 Farewell Charter, because apparently the Caledonia sleeper made the train late, then the fog came down which didn't help, and I did say signalling problems, but to be honest it was because we were stopping at signals because the Caledonia was in front. They actually said the Caledonia sleep by Northampton apparently as well. So we actually got in at 9:54 and the tour left at 10 o'clock bang on, and we couldn't make it because it is a 10-minute walk between Euston and King's Cross. So the next bit is we actually killed some time and just went to Alexandra Palace, came back to Harringay, went over the Harringay Green Lanes to Crouch Hill. We actually walked from Stroud Green to Crouch End, which was the old Northern Heights route. So that was a nice walk. Then we did some filming at Crouch End, not too much. Crouch Hill, sorry. And then I got the train back to Harringay Green Lane, walked it back to Harringay, got the Alexandra Palace, and then we just got the tour of the Alexandra Palace, overtook it, got it at Moorgate. No problems at Moorgate because the staff weren't really fussed because of the rail tour, they were a bit generous. Then we got it at Finsbury Park with the hall going. Then we got it at Harringay on the empty stock workers. Nearly got bowled at Harringay as well. And then that was it. That's the end of the 313s. Then I killed some time by just popping over to Edgware Road, looking at the signal box quickly, which is closed. Then I went over to Liverpool Street to get some 360s to Stratford, went up to Central Line to Haydolt, went back to Stratford, went back to Liverpool Street, and then we went back to Moorgate because I thought I was bored a little bit, to be honest, and I needed a thumbnail picture, so I thought let's just go to Moorgate again for the hell of it, which I did. And went back to Euston, and now we're back here, and that's it, the end of the Great Northern 313s. They're still running on Southern though. If you go to like Brighton, Portsmouth, Lewes, around the area, the West Coast way, they're still running down there, but they're not running on the Great Northerns anymore.
Yes, this is E2237, Western Railway Service of Rugeley Street, Rugeley Town, Hensford, Cameron, Grundy Wood, Bloxwich North, Bloxwich, Walsall, Bescott Stadium, Cambridge Parkway, Hampstead, Penny Bar, Whitton, Aston, Dudderston and Birmingham New Street.
So, even though I got interrupted there, so it has been a good day. Really sad to see the 313s go, or the Great Northern, but there is one thing I can say. I finally put Ghost to rest. That 513th Gordon's Hill has been haunted to me since the first vlog I did, and I finally put it to rest now because I managed to fill 313064, leaving Moorgate without nothing like a job's worth. Well, to be honest, he was doing his job. So I'm going to end it now and go to Rugeley Town shortly. One thing I like to do. Thank you for the Networj SouthEast stand for the mug. I know Jay's Picker was on the tour. You can subscribe to me at Simon Trains Rail Journey on Facebook. No, Simon Trains YouTube FB page on Facebook. You can subscribe to me on Twitter and Instagram at Simon Trains. Thank you for watching Return to Moorgate 3. I know it's not been like the first two. I think we're about to leave now. I've just got one thing to say. Thank you 313s for your service. Cheers.